All right. I'm back with the stream. I'm sorry I didn't have the volume up. I think I turned it down when I was talking to that girl on the phone last night. I didn't put it back up. But anyway, what I was saying is I stayed up pretty late last night. I was writing some music. I wrote a couple of songs for her. Then I ended up writing like 8 or 10 songs. They're not the normal songs that you would hear me on here with. God dang it. Where am I on that? Okay. I want to wait. I'll wait until I get some more parts. Because the impulse engine is not that valuable to the what I need. And what is this? Is cargo bay? Yeah, both of those can wait because they're lower ones. Okay, so yeah, I was hoping I could get. Wonder why where's my little crutch? I guess I don't have it on. Here it is. That should be in that slot. Let's see if I can make an upgrade on it. Looks like I can, but I'm not going to do it now. There'll probably be an event. Oh yeah, will be an event tomorrow maybe where I can use it. All right. So what we did important. The most important thing is we were able to uh, tier up Scotty to probably tier 4. Here we go. So we're going to do that right now. And why did I do that? Because of what his ability below deck is pretty dang good. So now my shield health is increased by 500%. He's getting to the point where he might be valuable enough for me to stick in the vengeance and pull one of these other ones out of it. Let's see who we got in here. Okay, so oh man, this is gonna be tough. But let's go ahead and go lower deck and see which one helps me the most. Let's find Scotty. Put Scotty there instead. And I lose. Okay, so we'll pick Hugh back in there, I guess. Okay, pick Hugh here. Okay, so we got to go back and rearrange the rest of the ships, though. And man, I cleaned that one up out. I need to I need to should have done this already, but since arenas are coming, I need to rethink where I'm putting everybody. So we're not going to have pick Q there. Um, we already got Scotty. Looks like Scotty's already in there. So we're going to go below deck. And what does Mr. Mabinga give me below deck? Shield health. We'll definitely put either Mr. Babinga there. We got a choice of putting the Klingon officer in there, but honestly, I think I'm gonna put Chapel here, and because Chapel's ability is whole health, so I'm gonna put her right there. I got Miss Tindy there, and let's see. So we need to get. What ship is this again? This is my cube. Okay, so we need to put the cube crew in there, which is going to be this one. And I think I'm using 709 in the yeah. So I've got to change that real quick to somebody else. So we're going to look and see who's available. Do do do. We could put Mabinga's got no home, so we'll put him there. So we'll go ahead and resave this for the big cube. Okay. And so we need to go to the Enterprise now. Now my Enterprise is becoming a player. I've got it tiered up pretty decently now. Um, so I'm gonna have to go in here and see if there's any officers that I'm gonna pull that's in other ships. Okay, it looks like the answer is no. And the only person that gets added is Mariner. Okay, and I do have an empty slot. I was gonna see if I could replace him, but it looks like I'm gonna need everybody I got. So let's see if we can find somebody below deck that's not being used. Pella's not. No, Pella's gonna be in the other one, the other ship. I'm pretty sure. Cat Doctors and C. But I think Pella's going to be more valuable to me in the Enterprise E. So we may have to just go ahead and save her here. Save this crew the way it is. Save. And now we're going to confirm it. No, he might end up dying. You don't know. Because you got the whatever that eventually the what's her name, the Dike looking chick on that's the Enterprise Navigator's not going to be there because you're going to have what's his name, Sulu. So you know that there's something going to happen to her, and they're already putting that seed in there that she's going mentally nuts, from her experience with the Gorn. So, and she was kind of a little bit off the wall anyway because of her war thing with the Klingons. So, she may end up becoming mentally unwell, where she can't be in the Starfleet anymore. Which kind of is something that they don't really, because if you want to be honest with anyone, Picard had like 3 different events that would have disqualified him from being a captain anymore because of entities taking over his mind. But they're going to have to do something with her character because she's not one of the canon characters that. Okay, so I think the 90 ship goes here. Okay. I mean, not the 90, but 70 ship goes here. The Borg cube. Looks like we're missing somebody, so I'm just going to put the most powerful person that's not taken. Up there might be Grush, but I don't know if I want to use him there. Okay, so we could put this cat right there. That gives me a little extra. And let's go all the way to this one, which I don't think I'm going to leave that. I think I'm going to might put the junker there so I can get that those hostiles on the fly in. Haven't decided yet. Okay, so I need to go back and look at my forbidden technology because I screwed it all up the other day trying to put this in the Vengeance. And even though this is going to hurt me in the arenas, I need this for the weekly event when it's set up like this. And actually, I need to see if I can make a bump after. Need to get this what is this? The Godsend. I need to get that sucker all as high as okay, I don't have any more right now. Okay, so We got some upgrades. I think, yeah, those are the same two I looked at. I need some more parts, and we'll get some of that here shortly, probably. Okay, so we do got a mission that we need to do. And I need to do the freebooter so I can finish the daily stuff so I don't forget it. Because I don't know if I'm going to be on much tonight. That's still kind of given. I'm kind of waiting to hear back from somebody. So there must be something where they're making you hit hostiles on one of these events here, because why would somebody hit those low, that low? Okay, so we need to go find that mission. Where's it telling us we need to go? Recall. See, I don't need squaw. None of my ships are there. I don't have no ship out. Why does it tell me to recall something? Okay, so what you can do on here, and actually if you're like doing some of those 6G or 5G missions, you don't want to go all the way back, you can pull any of your ship, it doesn't matter which one, when it says recall like that, is just bring one of your ships out and send it back in, and then it clears that recall for you. Donate. Yeah, we can do that easily. Yeah, donate. Obtain 15 raw from the. Okay. Let's just go with our vengeance. We'll go out and have some fun with it. Here's a guy I can pop. It doesn't make any sense to be. Yeah, you're completely right. But as we know that most of these uh, creators don't. Who's this? Let's see who we got here. Let's see if we can get them. Okay, we'll go right here. No, we gotta get out of here because it's got one of those stupid. Come on, we gotta get out of here. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Oh, this is not whatchamacallit space. This is let's get the squaw. I can just bring the squaw in here and let it do its thing. I actually need this. How close are we to finishing the squaw? So I got 16,000. I need 36. I need to go into that refinery. I don't think I've done it today. So let's go. Let's go minus some of this crap. Let's see. I think the lowest one for that is like the 50. I think it's this one here. But yeah, we'll go here and mine it. Sorry, I just had the app open. Wasn't really on here. All right. Yeah, she doesn't really belong. I agree with you. It's kind of the weird thing, the way they connect the whole thing in the game like that. But they haven't been. They don't keep canon or continuity in this game at all. It's just like they throw crap together, and like the first Federation ship that when we make it, because Enterprise, the series, had already been come and gone by the time this game was invented or started or whatever adjective you want to use to it. So there was really no. Let's go ahead and pull the squaw off of here. I don't want to kill a bunch of this low stuff. Stop, start. I mean, recall stop, not stop start. What am I doing? Okay, so let's put the squaw back on here. Let it do some mining. I think that should have been enough to clear the. This is common, right? No, this is epic. Dang it! I went in the wrong part of the 50 system. We need to go. Where's it at? Let's see, 50. I think that it has a little dome around it. Let's find. I think the 50 system is the lowest one. I'm looking for the dome. Nope. 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 I'm gonna look, see if I can find a common. I think there might actually be some over here. Let's see. Let's go 62. That's it right there, I think. We'll go into that space. And we'll let it hit the hostiles, hit it too. I have to work all weekend. Friday, Saturday night. And I don't get off until my free time is tonight, tomorrow night, next Monday, and Tuesday. I work 12-hour shifts, and this is the weekend I work. I'm off every other weekend though. See, that's the biggest thing is finding chicks that understand the 12-hour shifts. Most of them don't. I've lost more than one girlfriend over the job, which sucks. Which sucks a lot, actually. Okay, why is it not on the node? See, I need to finish that research. Look how long it's going to take to empty that node for that. But I do need some of the in fact, let's see if we got it, we'll redo it here. Let's see who is this? Oh, that's Tank. I don't have no beef with him, so I ain't gonna, if he goes OPC, I ain't gonna go after it. He is though, man. He's way over. He's oh boy. All right, so the squaw's a little bit. So we're gonna go ahead and let it do its thing for a little bit while we're doing the other stuff. We might as well, and I'll look in here and see if I can do the research to make it better. But I need to come in here. I need to go look into that tree because I haven't done it. I might. Okay, yeah, I do. Look how low I have that. No wonder it's so slow. But I don't know if I want to. Let's see. What is the? Oh hell, I'm way off on that. So that I'm not hurting myself. Okay, so let's just do the smart speed up. That's one of the best features they've ever put in the game because you don't waste speed ups unless that's all the speed ups you got. Okay, so I improved myself quite a bit there. No, I'm just gonna save it. That I don't see the value of that stupid dome thing on it because actually I probably need the hostiles that hit it too. Let's see. Let's go into the daily gold part of it and see what I got right there, right there. Okay, let's go in. I need some freebooters. So I'm going to take the Krechna and we're going to go into freebooter space, which should be right here. Okay, so we're in free boot. I had to handle something real quick. Sorry about that. I didn't want to pod the sound down again in case I forgot to put it back up. I'm on a, like I said, I've been telling you guys I'm on this dating app, and it's been pretty nice. You do, like I said, there's things about it that's kind of scammy, and you have to really watch it. But there are some real women on there. But there are like some OnlyFans girls on here pretending that they want to date you, and of course they don't. They just want you to open their content, and you have to kind of be up and the ones that say, hey, I'm not opening that kind of content. If they get upset about it, that's all they're about. The ones that don't, you just say, hey man, I'd rather spend the money on our date. The ones that understand that, usually the real chicks, Most of them, to be honest, a lot of them, there's such pressure for these women to share that kind of content on it. When they find a guy that doesn't require them to, then they're usually pretty appreciative. But the thing is, they got so much pressure because there are all these OnlyFans girls and I guess webcam girls on here that are sharing just about anything, that they feel pressured because every other guy's saying, hey man, I got 15 other girls I can look at their stuff on here or whatever. I don't know how they do it, but I had a girl yesterday that just, I said, hey, she sent me like some of those pictures to unlock. I said, hey, you don't need to do that. You go, really? I said, no. Any dude that would make you do that's a creep. And that's the girl I met up with yesterday. I don't know if she was really into me, so I don't know if there's going to be another date or not, but she was nice. It wasn't a bad time. It wasn't like Match. You had to, back maybe before COVID, you really had to worry about if the chick was using pictures in the same decade as her. That was the biggest issue, that the chick that you were talking to online was the same chick, but she had jumped into the DeLorean and took pictures of herself 15, 20 years ago and then posted those. And you're meeting the one that's in your timeline, not the one that... Oh, there was one chick that posted pictures of her hot daughter. And then when she shows up, she kind of does have some resemblance to her daughter, but not to the point where I asked, well, what's the deal with the pictures? Because those are not you. And she's like, well, I don't have any good pictures, but my daughter does, and everybody says we look alike. That was her excuse. But most of the time it is the girl, but it's ones that were not in the same decade as far as the pictures go. And it really sucks now because the digital ones can clean up where you can't hardly tell sometimes. Some of them you can that are faded. Sometimes pictures fade a little bit, but if they don't, they've taken care of the pictures, then you're kind of screwed. Used to, went back when you just scanned them in a regular scan like you would a Xerox machine or something. You could always tell the older pictures, but now you really can't sometimes with all the filters and cleanups and stuff that like Photoshop and stuff has. You have a hard time knowing, was this, you know what I'm saying? But on this side, it's And the app people know. I mean, I've sent them screenshots of uh, chicks trying to scam me on it, and they don't give a crap because they're selling those uh, views on there, so they don't care. They're actually helping them make money, so they don't care if they're scamming dudes, and they are. They have no freaking attention ever to meet any of the dudes on there. They're just on there to sell their pictures and videos, so they don't really care if you know. But anywho, so it looks like there's a Sudabin uh, deal in it. We're gonna have to put that out there too. But I do need this common stuff. So yeah, it's a jungle out there, dude. I mean, I really would like to actually find somebody, so would never have to be on one of those stupid apps ever again. But that's hard too. But yeah, but the thing that I've found since I was turned after I got like 50 uh 56 that early 30 and late 20 something girls are interested in me now where they weren't when I was in my 40s and uh, late 30s. Ones that wouldn't even message me back on some of these are actually messaging me on some of these apps, which is bizarre. But yeah, like on this side, I have to sit there and struggle to find a 30 something chick or even late 30 something chick is rare on it. Most of them are all like in their early, mid, or late 20s, early 30s on here. It's not bad. You know, I'm not griping, believe me. Who doesn't want to go out with a hot young chick, you know what I'm saying? But it's a limited relationship. You're not going to be long term because eventually they're going to want kids, you know, and they need a younger guy for that. At least for me, at least. I'm not looking to have a kid at 60 years old. I mean, I love kids. My nephews are my world. They're the most important thing in my life. But uh, but actually having a child at this time in my life would be irresponsible. And usually that's what ends it with those girls because they always get baby fever. And even some of them don't even care if you get married to them. They just want to have a kid with you. And I'm like, no. And then you have to end it then because, as most of you know, guys don't really have a choice on that matter. I mean, you can sit there and all she has to do is stop taking the pill and tell you that she did, and oops, you know. But that's what happened to the last girl I saw. I saw her for about 2 months, and she said, "You know, I told you I didn't really want kids, but I changed my mind. Don't you think we would make really beautiful children together?" And I said, "Yeah, I think we would, but I'm just too old." And they ended up breaking us up. But I do. I miss her. She was fun. I met her. I met her at Twin Peaks. She was one of the waitresses there, and she'd heard me talking to somebody on the phone, and she goes, "Are you single?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "Well, I'm interested." And I said, "Well, I'm six. I think I don't think. Yeah, I was 60 at that point." And I go, "Well, I'm 60 years old." I couldn't remember if I was 30, 59 or 60, but I was 60. I'm 60 years old, sweetie. I don't care. And they don't. That's the thing about it. They really don't. She was 26. I think she turned 27 when we were dating, when I took her to somewhere nice for her birthday. And that's what's so cool about them, man. They're real appreciative of anything you do for them. And like the first time I bought her flowers, she was like, it blew her away. And no guy had ever done that before. And I couldn't believe it because she was like, man, she was like knockout gorgeous. And they're like, really? No guy's ever bought you flowers? No. I had to buy my one for the prom. I'm like, oh my God. You know, different world today. Totally. But I had to wrap my head around that because to me I don't see what first at first I wouldn't have entertained it, but it got to the point where that was basically the only women that were contacting me on some of the other dating platforms were younger women like that, and because I was really not looking for someone under 35 at least. But they're fun. I can tell you why it lasts, but it won't last long because they're they're gonna decide that they want something that you can't give them. You know, like I said, the ride is fun while it lasts. Okay, I gotta see what her reply back. She's gonna be. Okay, back to the. I mean, this girl's real aggressive. Not bad either. I'm trying to think if she looks like she doesn't. I mean, she's not the actress, but she looks like I can't put my finger on it. She's a little blonde-headed girl that nice rack. Um, can't do it now though, but I will. What is it? Oh, there we go. What did I do that for? Okay, so I need to do something really quick. So I need to go on the website where that my AI program is on. Let's see if she does her part first. No need for me to do anything until I see if she's gonna text me back or not. Yeah, I like to pull the biggest pulls I can on these 5-star stuff to get rid of it. The other ones I kind of do, I do usually do medium pulls because it usually. See, I'm out. I need to go up there and mine some of that later today. Okay, that's usually it's actually best way to get it. Now, especially if I wonder if the squaw can do it because the squaw's got like mega storage. I may send the squaw up there and see if it does. Okay, so we're gonna get that one. I can send you the file via text message or the link that I can put a private video on YouTube for you, but it won't even let you put a link to YouTube on this stupid site. And I don't want to make it public for that because it's just for you. Period. I wrote some other songs that I might do something with when I was writing those, but these are your songs. Okay. Why did they put him right in front of my station? That doesn't make any sense. All right. Are you on any of the chatting apps like WhatsApp? Okay. That helps me for my bingo. Also gives us some stuff for the. Let's look how close we are for the building. I made some pulls just then. That might put us into the point where we can upgrade that stupid building. Let's see, how close are we? No, we're quite a bit away. I thought I was closer than that for another upgrade. But I'm real close on this one, being done with it. And really close on that one. The next pulls in those refineries should get it. Let's see if we got it. Where's the DT? Okay, the DTI is down here, so we're gonna look and see if we got claims in here. Yes. This should get us over the top. And finish that building out. Yes. Let's see if we got the speed ups. So we're done with that. So that's going to open up some stuff in that refinery, I think. Yeah, here we go. We got the bonus one. And that's going to help me power-wise too. So basically, only three buildings I got left to upgrade are this one, and that one. Everything else is all tiered out. Nowhere to go with it. Oh, and of course this one, but you can only get that during incursions. Like, see, these are the two building ones that I don't see the value of. Well, I see the value of this one, but the loot that you get in that store is just too low to engage with it. Just stuck between myself. Sweetie, I don't have any views. Okay, so let's go upgrade to okay, we got, this one's upgradable. Okay. Anything else? I thought I'd be closer on this one. Okay, the next upgrade gets me this tiered up some more. A little ways for that one. Okay. Let's see what we get here. You finish that. I don't think I have it. find this. Since she hasn't messaged me in a long time, I probably don't think we're still on. I gotta make sure. Where is she? I can't find it. Let's see. No. Where is this girl? Oh, here she is. I've got to put her back at the top so I can figure out. Wow. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm looking through something. She asked me something. I gotta look through this again. Where's that chick at? Trying to find her message. Man, I got buried with messages last night. Now I'm trying to find someone I talked to earlier in the day. I've got a message to see if we're still meeting tomorrow or not. Man, I'm having a hard time finding her. Okay, let's see. Hold on. Come on. She was super aggressive. Where is she? I know she's higher up than that. I did get hit with a lot of messages at the end of the night. I've got to find her. No, that's not her. That's bothering me now. Yeah, I'm just gonna tell her it's off. But anyway, yeah, there's somebody on there that I made plans with. I can't find it. She's asking if we could meet tomorrow. I'd have to tell her I'll have to do it my next set of days off. Unless if I can't find this message I've messaged this other chick with, then I'm gonna tell her yes, and just tell the other one I had something that came up. All right, let's see. So I think we're done with the missions. Maybe let's see. Yeah, that was the last part of it. And you can see right now the inline missions, I don't have any more I can do. But there is a weird one. Trying to find, this one here, find 1,000 void tokens. And then you get that. I don't know where these void tokens are. No one that I've been able to find that are higher level players know where they is either. So it must be something that's not in the game yet. And they did that last time around where they had hits, hit some like 60 something where hadn't went to that space, and then when that 6G was introduced, they changed that mission. That's probably what's going to happen with that one. That's just a placeholder. Huh. But anywho, so let's see. So we got that node's empty. So we're going to bring it back. And we're going to send it, we're going to put a different crew in it, and we're going to send it into the 60, I think we're putting it in 60 space. We're going to send it into the elite one to score more points. All right, let's see what else we got as far as events go. So we're done with the mission for today. We got an exchange, which is good. We're getting more of the dust. And I don't think we... Oh yeah, we did get... We might have one epic. Once we're... We might have one epic. We do have a couple of the... When does all that end? As far as events go. It looks like it may have. Looks like it may have. Yeah, it did. So I guess I should save those for the next time, even though I could score some more loot. Okay. We need to see what this event is for today. I haven't even looked. It's just the same meta for additional scoring, upgrading buildings 1 point, placing. So there's no more events. So I don't think I'm going to score any higher than that. Did I score anything into it? Yeah, I got 10. But the problem is there wasn't a lot. Some of these events I had nothing to upgrade or whatever it needed to let me score. That was the biggest issue with that event, this last events here. That needs to be addressed for people that don't have buildings and stuff. They need to have another mechanic in there that we can use. Where is there going to be a next time for what? The next time I'm going to stream, I might. It depends how the date goes tonight. When I get home, I'm probably going to stay up late because I've got to work tomorrow. I need to sleep during the day. I got to do some laundry too. So I'll probably stream tonight. I just don't know what time. It's going to be late. That's really all I can say. No Flashpoint. I don't know. It looks like they're going to do this pretty regularly from now, especially after they tweaked everything. It looks like people are actually engaging with it now. That was the problem before. They almost lost the whole player base over the stupid way that they're doing it. Let's see if we do have any. I don't know. I'll just save them. They're going to continue keeping those in there, so no reason to spend it. Okay, I do need to see something though. Okay, so the flashpoint is done for the far as the event goes, but there is still stuff in the store, so you probably need to figure out what's worth spending now or wait until the next time. For me, there's really none of this really, even the Ferengi stuff. There's not much left in there that's worth pulling for myself, so I'm gonna have to let it roll over. So let's pull this back. And let's see what other events, anything else we can do. I know there's the squaw event. We could still do that one while we're waiting for the arenas to start. I don't think there's anything else that I can do. I think I already finished the milestones for this. Yeah. And I don't care about the other stuff. So this is all done. Ship upgrade. Why would I just upgraded something? Why did it not score? No, well, I did have some G3 some parts in there. I've argued with them about that before. It doesn't do any good. So I just kind of when you have stuff like that, it doesn't score. Like the main events, a lot of times they will fix for you, but these daily ones they won't. I don't know why. Because I should have, some of the upgrades I did there did use some of these parts, and it should have already, yeah, so it's 9 hours into a 12-hour event. Yeah, I overlapped it. I should have scored in this event, and I didn't. That's bullcrap. Oh boy. So let's see what's going on here. So this one I won't finish because I've got to take it to the vengeance completely out in 42 days. I don't see that happening. It's just too costly. And I only got, just doing the mining a while ago was enough to, we'll send it back out again. I need to see which other rarity I need. I won't have to send it in that elite space. Okay, let's go ahead and pull these on PvP. One thing I should have, guys, I always forget because that's out of mind. Because usually when I was in Alliance, there were guys that kept up with it as much as I did. The start of some of these defenses. And today is Monday, right? Yeah, today's Monday because for arenas. So there should be some of these popping up that we can go and have some fun in. We can bring arena combat to those guys right now. Okay, so let's go into the refinery here and see which one of the rarities I need to mine. Okay, that was for the common. I'm going to take the smallest pull. So I need rare. Well, that would be easy. Let's see. I think the rare. Let's go in here and look. I think the rare's in the 66 and it's uncommon. Or you know what? I can take it into 70 space. I know 70 space is rare. So yeah, I don't really need a crew. This ship mines that stuff pretty quick. Actually, it's still slightly slower than my 68 ship. But I guarantee the last upgrade. Research will put that over the top, but it's still better to use that than one of your 68 ships because it's let's see, because it has number one has the warp range. I don't have to use Grush, and it doesn't. The hazard doesn't bother it. They block it, and it's not like a regular type link. It's got all kinds of characters in it. It'd be too hard to reproduce. But I want you to hear these songs. I want to know what you think about them. So let's exchange. Just either text me and I can give you the YouTube link, or go on one of those apps and I can send you the file there probably to listen to. I haven't put it on YouTube yet, but I will if you're going to do this. But I'm going to put it private. And when we meet this weekend, I'll put it on a flash drive so you can take it home. Because I made those songs for you. The other night when we were talking, I was listening to 70s love songs on my Apple Music, and I got the idea for a couple. I was telling the girl I'm going out with next weekend. I wrote her some songs. She's this girl I was telling you about. But she's on this dating app, and they don't give out their contact until you meet, which is not a stupid thing. I kind of understand why they do it, but it makes stuff like this kind of dumb. Because the dating site will not let you have any kind of external link. So if you have put a YouTube video link, it blocks it because they don't want people communicating outside the app, because they're making cash on it. Okay, stop. But we've been talking for a little bit. But I found a creative way to share my phone number with her, so she's got it where she can text me, or she can use it to go on one of the apps too. What the hell? It did this the other day too, where I stopped it and it restarted itself. This song is about meeting someone after being alone for so long, and I wrote it about you. But anyway, so yeah, I wrote like 8 or 10 songs last night. They're all pretty, like I said, there are 2 really good ones. I don't know if you guys want to hear a love song. I mean, it's not the normal stuff I play on here, but I'll play it if y'all want to hear it. I have to go on the site and download it on my computer though, because it's still in the mixing thing. But I'm done with it though. I just haven't. I ran out. I was tired and wanted to go to sleep. I didn't download it to my computer yet. It's still on the mixing software that's online. I think 2 of them are real. I think all of them are good, but 2 of them are really good. I think I got good hooks on both of them. That's usually what makes a good song or not is if you got a good chorus or hooks. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Now let's just stop it right in the middle. Okay, so look at here. Where's my bank account at? I gotta figure out what I gotta pay and what I got left. Oh gosh. Ooh. Okay, let's see. Oh my gosh. Apple Pay. Okay, let's see what I got left to pay. Okay, so we're here. So I did that. I got PayPal. Okay, what is this? This is $300 that I put here. I don't know what that is. Oh my gosh. Alright, so I'm going to do something here. So I've got 250. 175. Did I pay that already? I think I did. Already. Hold on. I'll mark that paid. If I did, I'm pretty sure that I did already. Look, processing can take up to 3 days. Paid on the 12th. Okay, so we did pay that. We'll look and make sure on the app and make sure that it went. I think I might have spent a little bit too much money. I probably shouldn't have bought those last two things there. Okay, let's see. We need to see if we can find that on here. Yeah, I already paid it. Alright, so that's gone. So we don't have that to worry about. And I've got some in this one, so I'll use that to pay for dinner. Okay, we're good. Oh crap! I wasn't paying attention. A bill just popped up that I forgot about. I was making sure I had money for it. I shouldn't have bought those 2 packs. I was hoping I would get enough to enough of the part. I would have enough of the. Thought I had enough for this one, for the Vengeance, but I don't. But I do have parts now for it, which is the most important part, because I was out of parts. It's kind of jacked up. You have to buy parts for it, but you still have to use the regular parts too. Let's see, I go back and do this again. At least I've got titanium again. Let's see if let's go in here and make sure. Let's see if my multi-phasic credits. Let's see if I used them already. No, I still got them. So I can save those for tomorrow. And I'll do some upgrades on some of these ships to help score in whatever event there is. anything else you need? I've got to get the place ready for you because I won't have time to do anything on my days I work. Okay, so that definitely stopped. It should have stopped it last time, but it did this to me before a couple of times where they would either sent another chaser in or it didn't, it started. I haven't heard from you. See if I can do one. All right. I don't think there's anything else to do, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut off. I'm trying to find something else. Okay. All right.